Hi everyone. Today I'll be talking about a book called Bullying Hurts: Teaching Kindness Through Read Alouds and Guided Conversations by Lester Lamanick and Reba Wadsworth. As soon as I picked this book, I knew I'm gonna like it because of read alouds and also because of the topic of bullying. And bullying is the kind of topic that you can't talk enough about. It can happen in any school with any student. So, the first thing he does in the book, he talks about different scenarios. He basically made up different scenarios for us as adults to feel kind of like in a victim's shoes. So here's the first one that he gives. He says, imagine each morning as you come into work, you find your personal things are in disarray. Each day there's something more. The first morning, someone has drawn horns with permanent marker on a photo of you and a loved one. The next morning, all your pens are gone and pencils are all broken. If you leave for a break, you return to find files deleted from your computer screen. Each day there's something new. You never know what or when it will happen, but you're always tense just knowing it is gonna happen again. Each day you go to work anxious. No one, not even your friends, step up to help. When you voice concern, everyone says it's just a prank. Someone is just having fun. Your supervisor tells you to grow up and get your work done. Just imagine. So, of course, he goes on and says, nothing like this ever happens to adults, but in schools, our kids going through this thing almost every single day. In schools, cafeterias, bathrooms, hallways, even in classrooms. And he goes on and tells all about different types of bullying that can happen. As we know, there's verbal, there's physical, cyberbullying, which happens online, social bullying, which basically just not letting somebody in your social circle. And he goes on and proposes this kind of like a theory of teaching kindness through read alouds. So, here's his first step. He has this nice picture that looks like this. So there's a whole bunch of circles with a little heart in it. And he called them layers. Basically, it's a proposition how you foster kindness starting from grade kindergarten. So here are his layers. Layer 1. It says, we have so much in common. So his first proposition is teach how much we have in common first before you teach how different we are. If that makes sense. Number 2 then says, there are ways in which we are different, not less than others, not better than others, just different. Because we can't just ignore the fact that some of us are different. Number 3, thinking, feeling, and acting. And the whole idea of this one is if you don't respect yourself, you're not going to respect others. So it starts with you. You have to work on yourself first. Number 4, layer number 4 says, when others are not thoughtful, caring, and kind, they can still be taught how to be thoughtful, caring, and kind. There's no hopeless cases. And layer number 5, which is the last one, says, an opportunity to explore the actions of others, reflect on our own feelings, and redirect our behaviors toward fellow human beings. And this one, the whole point is basically you have a lot of responsibility for yourself. You're responsible for your own actions, for the way you treat others. And it says, I respect myself, and I think and act accordingly. So Lester, here's what he does. He goes and travels around the country. He visits schools, K through 5, and he does little lessons with them. So for all those layers that I just read, he has like 5 books for each of them, which is really neat. So for example, for layer 1, he has books Whoever You Are by Mem Fox, Skin Again by Bell Hooks, We Share One World by Jane Hoffel, All the Colors of the Earth by Sheila Hamunaka, and Same Same by Different by Kostaki Shaw. And there's, of course, as levels rise up, there's different books, and the chapter books come into play too. He talks about his strategy, how he uses books. So the first thing he does, he goes to a classroom for 3 days. On the first day, all he does is opening conversation about the book, what the book might be about, looking at the pictures, asking questions, and creates, they call them a bumper sticker. This is a new thing for me too. Basically, they read a book, they talk about it. It's like think, pair, share kind of. You talk to your partner too. And they create like a main idea or like an advertisement for their book, just in a couple of phrases. It's really interesting. And then on the third day, of course, they go over the bumper sticker and they talk about their sketches, which they do, and about their actions or what they learned, what they're gonna do from there on. So that's like every single day there's something that they do for that book. And he does this from grades K through 5, and there's lessons for each of them. So you can actually like follow the book like you do the Common Core. Every single lesson is spelled out, what Lester says, what the kids might say, everything's in here. So it's really interesting and really handy. And the last pages just cites all the books that he uses and the summaries of the books, which is really helpful too, to know what each of them is all about. So I really like this book and think I'm going to return to it again and again. And I hope you liked it too. Bullying hurts. Let's do something about it.